Welcome. Lone Jack, Missouri Municipal Court. Today's video teaches what you need to know if you have to go to this Missouri Municipal Court. I'm Matt Hamilton. I'm an attorney. I regularly practice in this court. Indeed, my law office is the closest law office to Lone Jack. Lone Jack is not intuitive to get to. It's just off of 50 Highway, some people call 350 Highway, just east of Lee's Summit in Lone Jack, Missouri. To get there, you're going to be wanting to take the main Lone Jack exit, over the bridge, headed north, just into town. It's right on your right-hand side, the east side of the road. It doesn't look like a typical municipal court, and so you're going to have to look for it on that side. Parking's a bit of an issue. There are only going to be a few parking spaces in front of the court, so you're going to have to anticipate either parking far away or parallel parking across the street or up the ways a little bit. Parallel parking's an issue for some people, so you're going to want to prepare in advance for that. The court has regular hours, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, but the court is going to be holding court on Tuesday evenings. You're going to want to arrive a little bit early. Typically, they're starting cases around 5:30. I think the main court starts at around 6. Judge Brand Askew is an excellent judge, but one thing about Lone Jack is many people get tickets there from various places, typically not Lone Jack residents. So arrive early. Be on time. It's a big docket. You're going to go through the main glass doors at the front of the building, go through that room and into the main courtroom, which is 2 wood doors. Look on your left-hand side and see if the clerk is sitting there with the cases. If not, she'll be sitting at the front of the courtroom on the right-hand side. You want to check in with her. That's only if you're early. If you're exactly at the start of court or if you're late, you can't check in. They won't let you do it, so don't try. You have to wait for your name to be called. Unlike other small-town municipal courts, Lone Jack has big dockets, so you might have to be patient. Brand Askew's a good guy. He's an outstanding judge and a good lawyer. He will typically, understandably, give several continuances. If you need to delay your case, they're holding court once a month, and you're likely to anticipate being able to delay your case 1 to 3 months. Remember, you're going to have a good reason for that. Judge Askews want to see that you're being diligent and you're getting taken care of what needs to be done. So be prepared, think ahead as to how you're doing what you need to do, and actually follow through with that. Jim Hall's a prosecutor there along with his daughter. They do an excellent job, but don't anticipate being handled your case yourself. First of all, there's an ethical issue with them talking with defendants because you might make admissions to them. Next, it's an ex parte contact, which could cause problems. And third, there's just a big ethical issue with him representing both people. He can't give you legal advice. This is not Leewood, it's not Lenexa, it's not Olathe. You can't handle your case yourself. You're in Lone Jack, Missouri now. They do have fines there, and that is often what's given. It is unusual for Lone Jack to give out jail time. I've seen it happen, but typically your real risk is fines, probation, and some sort of conviction on your record. The fines for the vast majority of the cases go up to $225 per case. So if you have 2 tickets, expect that the maximum is $450, and so on. Watch out for the particularly heinous cases like driving while intoxicated, driving while suspended or revoked, drug cases, things that go on your record that can really negatively impact your insurance, your driver's license, your employment, and your credit rating. Be careful on these. My suggestion is to call an attorney that regularly practices in the area and ask him. No one is getting rich off Lone Jack Municipal Court. There are several reasons which you're about to discover that cause it to be more difficult than other courts. Mainly, the attorneys have to wait in line and physically travel to the court each and every time they resolve a ticket. They can't do it remotely. So the attorneys that work on Lone Jack cases have to contribute an abnormally large amount of time to handle a Lone Jack case versus pretty much most other courts. Because of that, your rates are slightly higher in loan jack because the costs are higher. Expect a line, not only to pay for the clerk, which is much better than it used to be in years past, but also generally resolving cases. Loan jack's a busy jurisdiction. They handle a lot of cases, so they have a lot of lines because of it. Don't expect to be able to get a public defender or free attorney in a loan jack case. The public defender's office has certain requirements, mainly that you are totally indigent and that you're facing jail time. It's unlikely that you'll be facing both of those problems in loan jack. I've been doing this 20 years and I've yet to see somebody get a free public defender in a loan jack case. Do not anticipate it. Dress appropriately. Gentlemen, if you've got a grimy job, if you've got a job that has you on a construction site and you get dirty, don't come just straight from court. Throw in an extra collared shirt, change it in the car, look presentable to the judge. Ladies, don't dress too promiscuously. Dress like you're going to church. Be respectful. The judge and the other people there are more likely to give you more deference if you are dressing appropriately. Don't bring any weapons or anything silly into the courtroom. They do not have metal detectors in Lone Jack Municipal Court, but that's a problem that you just don't want to have. Leave all that stuff in the car. Don't bring your cell phone in. Don't bring food or drinks in. Okay? If you want additional details on Lone Jack, visit my website. There I've written down many details, and I also have a video series on Lone Jack problems that are specific to it. If I haven't covered anything, give my law office a call, and I'd be happy to help. I'm Matt Hamilton. This is Lone Jack Municipal Court. Thank you for joining me.